What's up, everybody? Before we get started in today's episode, I just wanted to give you guys an update on the Arapaimas. Check it out. They've grown quite a bit. I've had them for what, about 3 weeks now, I think, and I think they put on almost 2 inches. When they first came in, they were about 4.5. Now they're pushing 6.5. So they're looking pretty good, very active, happy, wanting to be fed, looking good. And then I wanted to show you guys that Pearl Ray. Remember this guy? He's an animal. Once he thinks I'm gonna feed, look at that, he goes nuts. So he's been in this tank now, quarantined for a few months already. I think we're almost ready to move him out of this quarantine tank and put him in with some fellow female tank mates. But you see, he's literally, once he sees my hand, sees me open this lid, it goes nuts. So very well trained already. I'm looking forward to putting him in and see if he gets the job done. Let's give this guy some food as well, not tease him so much. He's so well trained and so hungry. Might as well give the Arapaimas some as well. There we go. That was quick. One other thing that I wanted to show you guys, the pups that were born here, what I call the Galaxy Diamonds, they're just starting to eat. I just dropped in a couple of pieces of shrimp, and you see he's chewing on it. They're showing interest in the food. I mean, they're not necessarily eating very well yet, but you know, that's the first step. As long as they're showing interest and mouthing it and chewing it, eventually they will start eating it. But everyone's doing very nicely. And look at this guy cupping the other guy, trying to get the shrimp out from underneath him. So even at such a young age, they do display that cupping behavior, which is pretty cool. Oh, look, the shrimp just came out from underneath. That's the update on these guys. Anyways, on to today's episode. Alright everybody, welcome to today's episode. Today is a Stingray emergency, a medical emergency. I saw this when I came in. One of the rays was like flipping up, you know, the sides of their disc, and I'm wondering what's wrong. I take a closer look at him to try to figure out what it is, and I found something. I found something really critical, and we got to address this situation right now. This is the tank. They're looking a little bit okay right now. Let me see if I recall which one it was. I think it was this one. You see the front of the disc is lift up. It won't settle down. Whereas this one, these two, they're behaving more normal. They're active, but that guy back there. All right, so after careful scrutiny, when she lifted up, I looked underneath. And you guys have any idea what I found? It's happened to me before. I found a stinger stuck on the side of her mouth, or his mouth. We're gonna have to pull this out before it works its way in deeper and deeper. Then it's gonna be harder for me to pull out. And I'm ready because we did this before. And if you guys remember, it was in this tank. I forgot which one it was. I remember it was a girl. It was one of these girls, and you know, she's recovered fine, no issues. Once I pulled it out, they pretty much went back to normal. So I'm gonna do that again for this one over here. Hopefully it'll be as easy as the last time. The last time over here, she was kind of in pain, I guess, and really wasn't resisting. So it was fairly easy as long as I got a good grip on that stinger to pull it out. Okay, so let's see how well this will go. And I'm gonna get Oi. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, come on, let's go. So why don't you take over?
I'm a.
Come I'll stand over here. Alright, boy's gonna take over. Now, I got my little short pliers here. Okay, and I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna try to get her up against the glass. Why don't you come to this side one? I'm gonna try to get her up against the glass and then use this, go underneath, and pull it out. Here we go. Come on. I believe, oh, you see? They freak out so easily. What I'm guessing, down here, what I'm guessing might have happened is when they freaked out and they slammed into each other, because I see like cut marks on them. Oh, I have to be, they're so feisty. I have to get them up against the side to see. You know what? Maybe it's not that one. They're fighting back so much. Oh, you see? Pearls. I'm telling you guys, I hate pearls. I mean, for this. Oh, there it is. Look, look, look. Let me. See, you see it?
Yeah, I saw it.
Right there. Right there.
I see it.
Okay. Oh, my goodness. God. But you see, she's very feisty, or he's very feisty. And I'm afraid to stick my hand in there if they're going to react like that. I need to keep...
Why won't you do the big net?
I understand, but if they cooperate, I have to get them up on the side. What I'm worried about is I might have to clip that stinger over here so that if he freaks out, I don't get stabbed. Last thing I want to do is get stabbed by her while I'm trying to help her. Him. Then we both get stabbed. See? Oh my goodness. You know what? Hang on 1 second. I want to go clip her his stinger. I'll be right back. While I was getting my stuff, Oi made a very astute observation, and that shows me that she's getting better and better at, you know, looking at the Ray's health. I mean, but this one's easy. You see right there, there's a cut right there. Okay? And if you look at the other one, let me show them the one back there. Hopefully they don't freak out. This guy, right there, right behind the eye, on the left, you see there's a little cut there. And I think what happens is when they freak out, like I said, they start stabbing each other, raising up their tails, and then they're getting cut, you know, all over the place. What I'm willing to guess is, if you see that one right there on the tail, let's zoom in. See, there's two stingers. Whoops. There's two stingers, right? This one right here has one, but this is the one that got injured. And then the one over here, right there, this one, down. That one has one stinger. My guess is this guy, when they freaked out, ended up stabbing this one. That's why that extra stinger, she doesn't have a stinger, and it's under there. For safety reasons, because we see how the Pearl is really feisty, I want to clip the stinger first before I attempt to do anything further. So that if it does whip the tail and it hits me, at least I'm not going to get punctured. Whoa. Whoa. Oh. Did it just fall out?
Yep.
It's right there. So I guess the struggle of backing it up, well, you know what? It has to be. Look, there's blood on the tip of this thing. Huh. That just took all the excitement out of this video. Okay. See, look, it got, just like that, it got stagged. Look, I can't even pull it out. Okay, I'm going to explain to you guys, look at this, about stingers. When you go this way, right? Is it clear on? When I go this way, it's nice and smooth. It's like butter, right? So when a stinger is to like go into somebody, it's gonna go in really easy. It's like a serrated knife. And when you go backwards, look, I can't go. It gets stuck. Obviously, going in is really easy, but when you pull out, it's gonna shred up whatever flesh, you know, it's dug into. But I guess we got lucky here that when I was trying to catch it to clip the stinger, I guess it backed up, and I don't know how it came out, but you know what? Let's still bring him forward and try to get a look underneath and see what it looks like after that stinger is gone, or make sure that it is gone, because maybe that came from somewhere else. Come on, guy. Oh, so they don't want to come up against the wall of the tank. There we go. Oh my goodness. There we go. Oh my goodness. So it's a big wound over there. I guess when it struggled, it actually shredded him up even more and then fell out. Let's try to go slow. It's so easy for me to do this with little rays. I don't understand why. Come on, I'm gonna try one more time. If not, I'm gonna get a clear container and then we'll show everybody. You got it?
Yep.
Look at that. It's pretty big. I think, like I said, when we pulled out or tried to catch it before.
This one too.
Yeah, see there's a stab there, and there's this one. But obviously it's pretty big. You see it comes along the whole thing.
Yep.
So I'm thinking as the stinger came out when I was trying to catch it, it probably like was twisting around, and then it cut him open bigger, and then it came right out. All right, guys. So there she is, or he is. I'm gonna let it go now. I'm confident that it will heal up fine. There's probably no need for any antibiotics of any sort. But you know, like I said, I mean, I've had rays get injured by stingers before from the top, just like what we see here. Big, huge gashes, and they'll heal up on their own as long as the water quality is good. I'll pay extra special attention to him, make sure that he's eating. As long as he's eating and active, I'm confident that it'll be fine, and there's probably no need for medication. It was such an anticlimactic, is that right? Anticlimactic video here, where I was ready to pull it out and it just fell out on its own. So sorry guys, but in the end, all that counts is that it did come out, and that the ray will be fine. All right, so thank you guys for watching. Stay safe, stay at home. I want to emphasize this, you know, I'm watching the news every night, and this virus is spreading throughout the US like wildfire. When I go out, I kind of see that people aren't taking this seriously. I had to go to Home Depot just this morning, and I see crowds of people in the plumbing section, you know, groups of people together, and they're not practicing their social distancing. And you know, if we don't come together to you know, nip this thing in the bud, it's just going to end up spreading to everybody, and we're just drawing out this process. So please stay at home, stay separated. You know, no one's saying to be alone, but just practice the social distancing, all right? And if not, you know, this could be disastrous for us in America. So take care, be safe, stay at home.